All good?
Okay, we are on.
Perfect.
So, we are today tattooing Shada. Bonjour.
Oh, this is exciting.
Well, let's see what happens, shall we? Right, so, give me a little bit of clean up. I don't feel like forearms are generally going to be massively hairy, but...
You'd be surprised. It's my good Pakistani jeans.
Right, so nice and clean the area. Let's get the razors.
Sick fade.
Just give you an arm skin fade. I am going against the grain, but...
It's probably the politest I've been shaved in a while. Hint, hint.
Okay, grand. So, we have a plan, sort of. We're going to use a brush pen. We are going to go solid black, I think. Let's make sure, yeah, it's nice and clear. And the area we're going to take up is, let's go around there. And around there, little rainbow. Now just so I can see what I'm doing, grab another colour. I think orange should probably stand out.
You'd be surprised, Steve. I might be the same colour as that orange. If you want to go bigger, you can cover this side and go over this side. It's completely up to you.
Given free reign, I would literally do your whole fucking forearm. If we've got like an hour, I think I might have to be a little bit sparing. So we're going for letters E, S, L. So downstroke, upstroke, side stroke, downstroke, down, drag it across a little bit further than our line because style. That's a little bit weepy, but we'll. I know what that's going to be. I'll probably tighten out with the biro as well. And then very similar downstroke. Very similar upstroke. Shut down. We've got some options. We could either bring this round that way, or we could bring it round outwards.
It's completely up to you. I trust you, Steve.
And go outwards. I think it's a slightly squarer look. And I am going to give this an extra downstroke there. And then our L we're going to do kind of cholo kind of hand style, so they've all got the same like downstroke, upstroke movement. Round. Some people sort of refer to their lettering parts as like limbs. So that's like a leg going up like that.
Yeah.
And there he is. That's basically it.
Perfect.
Do I need to give it a hat? No, I'm going to knock that off because it makes it look too similar to E. So we want to see that it's definitely an L. And I think we're good. I'm going to tighten up very quickly with the biro. And then we should be good to go.
I was about to say, here's one I made earlier, but I don't have it in my pocket anymore.
So
You're supposed to be like, you're doing great, honey.
I feel like the narration is a little bit, you know.
No, it's good because it's a learning curve for me as well. Like, I'm going to be showing, sort of watching what you're doing, and then I'm also learning something whilst watching you do script, so it's quite nice. I'm probably shouting in your microphone as well. It's going to be a crisp sound. What, love? Imagine just nipping off to the bathroom for a casual wee and forgetting it.
Say a casual wee, a proper stream is what you want to hear. Along like torrent.
What's this magical device?
So this is a little biro holder. You don't need a biro holder. It's an unnecessary faff, and you've got to clean it afterwards. So
We love that though.
But a bit of stationery goes far. It makes you want to use stuff.
It's like the Harry Potter wand of
I should
pens.
probably, yeah. This is why I need to do Amazon affiliate links and shit. Because literally you can put in
Code
like the
Steve.
stuff that you're using. Yeah. So just make sure. I'm going to give this a bit of a scratchy look. So it's not just to hide the fact that I can't do straight lines. Don't even say that. We'll get it running first. R.I.P. that wrong.
Draw it back of your glove, it's smoother.
Ah.
Close your hand into a fist. There we go. Where it's tight. There we go.
There we go. Right. Sky's grey. So it's also because I like that sort of rough looking, just the style of it. And also, if you have like a little hole there, you can add, you know, dots around, and it just looks more sort of like it's splattered paint. Yeah. Do you have any preference between just straight black or triple black?
I've not seen what triple black looks like in my skin, to be fair, so if you want to give it a go, we can have a look. Yeah. Go with triple black, please.
I don't know if we have, well, hopefully we won't have any issues with ink flow or anything like that. It should still be, you know, like a normal flowing black ink. Well, I guess we'll find out.
So, you know, with script, was it hard to learn how to get everything sort of uniform size? Or is there exercises
you just have
can
to
do?
There are exercises, particularly with things like Spencerian script, which is like handwriting style. Whenever you see someone with like super fancy handwriting, usually people born sort of in the 60s, because it was much more taught in schools then.
Yeah.
My mum's got like ridiculous penmanship because she was brought up in a convent in Spain, and that's just what they do. And if you didn't get it right, you better believe they're going to come after you with rulers on the back of your hand.
Does your mum know Latin as well then? Or did she not learn?
I don't know, actually. It's never really come up.
My mum's school was run by nuns, and they taught them how to speak Latin, write Latin. And handwriting was very, very impressive. But the nuns were supposed to be really mean.
Yeah. Recently I heard a thing about, I mean, this was on like a BBC radio documentary thing. And they were like, yeah, 90% of the nuns are lesbians. And they're just...
We've infiltrated the base. I see it.
Yeah, a few little doohickeys. That's the technical term. But yes,
Professional.
yeah, spacing is important. The size of your letters and the gaps between your letters are just as important. This S is a teensy bit narrow, if I'm honest. I'm going to drag it out, and I might move this L across a little bit. But it's like... Yeah, you can just about see we've got about something like a 5mm gap, and that's what I want to replicate over here. Just going to go in with the blue marker because I think you can see that a little bit better.
Do you want a black pen? Will that help?
The only issue with black...
Can't see it when you're tattooing.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if you've got a little bit of glare. No, that's fine. And as long as we've got... Yeah. So you have to sort of replicate your angles quite a lot. And it's nice to sort of replicate shapes as well.
So you say you're going to do this in a solid black?
Yes, yeah. I will be leaving out little bits, but it's still... We'll see how much time we've got, because if your client comes in and we're sort of...
Mid-faff?
Yeah, dicking about, then we might just end up with outlines.
Okay.
But I'll try and be a bit confident with... Yeah, I think we're good. I'll try and be a bit more confident with my lining, because that's something I need to work on in general.
Well, we can work on it together. It's fine. That's why I picked somewhere where I could see, so that we can really have a look at the technique that you're going to be using and whatnot.
Right, let us get our black, triple black. Did everyone spot my deliberate mistake there?
Was it keeping the gloves on?
Exactly that.
I didn't want to say because we were recording.
Well, people on the internet will fucking notice. So I'm going to put my ink to the side there. I mean, not that your skin's broken. It's not the end of the world.
It's not that I'm too dirty either. Whilst you've got gloves off, Steve, you can grab needles as well, love.
Yeah.
They're all in these boxes here. Knock yourself out.
So I'm just going to go for, I think, a 7-liner. Yeah, I'll just leave 7-liner for now, and then probably like an 11 or 13 mag. Cartridges, what did it say? What did it say? The top in the corner. Right, 17 mag. Round shader 7. Have you found that these Magnum cartridges are nice then?
The Cheyenne.
Is that what they are?
Yeah.
The
Well, which ones?
Magnums?
The Magnum new ones. Yeah, they're very smooth. Really quite smooth. And it's nice as well. And they're really affordable.
Well, this is it, because I spent an absolute fortune
on the quadrants.
On quadrons,
Yeah.
because the ones that I used, especially the mags, were delicious.
Like butter in it. I feel like that's the problem when you use really nice needles. You've got something to compare it to, and then it becomes like the standard that's set for what you want to find in other needles. But it's really difficult because tattoo needles are so expensive. When you are trialing and erroring, you feel like you're at a proper big loss when you get some that aren't quite cracking.
I mean, starting out, well, basically now I feel like I've got to rebuy a load of stuff because I went to the long taper mags, long taper liners, sorry.
Yeah.
And they just don't put as much ink in. And I basically chose them because I thought, right, 13 magnums. Because I thought, right, less skin trauma, perfect, that's what we want.
Yeah.
But that...
Finding it harder to work with.
Yeah, which means that you have to go over it anyway, creating more trauma. So that sucks.
You might really like these ones.
I hope so, because as long as they're not like incredibly loud, which is usually sort of an indicator of something going wrong, and not too spitty maybe, but we'll see. Okay.
I don't remember you having this much chest hair when we tattooed your chest.
No, thank you for that.
Let it grow back a while.
Did you trim it before you come? I most definitely didn't shave all of that off of you. Most definitely not.
Is it?
I've probably shaved it a few times since.
Yeah.
Is it a toupee? Is that?
It is. It's actually a wig.
How bitch.
You know when you wrap your machine, how thick do you do your wrap? You use a full one?
I'm trying to use half in case I end up using 2 machines, but I'm a bit iffy about like having half-used stuff, especially grip wrap because it's porous.
Yeah.
So I'm not too sure on that one. I've been leaving a couple just to the side, but also I don't want to waste a load of materials. So yeah, I haven't given myself a proper answer on that yet.
Oh, to be young and to be winding grip tips slowly like this. We go
Right,
ham.
let's go.
Efficiency, Steve, efficiency.
It's gone up a bit, the twisty bit now, because I wasn't...
It's hard to control.
Yeah.
It's even worse when you have to take them off. It's a nightmare.
Okay. Off one side, let's find our liner.
Harpo, love. Can you still see us in this? Can you still see us in this? Are we in a good place? Will you stop and start the video for me, please, love? Yes, please. Just so we've got like little pieces rather than really long ones. Do you want a closer one from the iPad? Or?
Yeah, if you could actually, because this is a bit... I'm going to be covering this now.
Come closer, closer. What glide are you using? This magical green stuff?
Yeah. So, well, we can wait until this is on before we talk about our sponsored products. Honestly, if I fucking hell, it's a dream to have a sponsor. I know, like, people shield themselves out for like nothing to just say that they're
I think we should really
sponsored.
try and ask them off, because I was looking on their page and they don't seem to have a lot of artists like ours in there. You just got to be careful with it. Closer, Bailey. Zoom in.
We're trying to get. Yeah.
But
So we're
it's
nearly processing.
weighted on the back, so if you tip it too far forward, it'll just kill us both.
Right.
I've got that used to tattooing with a piece of tissue in my hand. I can't use my machine without tissue in the other hand. It's really weird. It's like a neurological block.
It's a weird thing because
It's so
like
weird.
I don't like having tissue in my hand with the stretch, but I guess needs must.
You sort of learn how to do it.
Don't say auto shut down. Turn back on. Otherwise, I'm going to have to unwrap you, and the battery's going to have to come out.
Yeah, just in case. What does it do? Turns itself off.
Auto shut down. It might be that the battery's on its ass. Okay.
Oh, you have sleeve? Oh.
We'll see if it was just messing with me.
Hello.
Okay, half battery. We're actually fine.
What time are we on time, please? That's fine.
Okay.
I have
Next
full-
week we'll get through line number 2.
I have faith in you, Steve. I'm gonna teach you all about it. We're gonna really take our time for these first couple of lines. So I'm gonna show you how to pull, where to weight your fingers, sort of how to rest your hands. I'll see where you're gonna go first. So watch where you're going, and then we'll go from there.
Just remember that shirt is working on.
Don't hurt me, Steve.
Right, so we are about ready to initiate preparations for rumbling.
Terrifying, Steve.
it's
What
an
a
old-
terrifying way to say it.
It's an old Simpsons reference. Like instead of get ready to rumble.
I was not allowed to watch Simpsons as a child.
Wow. Okay.
Because they was yellow.
Yeah, those are my people.
Right, we're running. Oh, it's a little bit of a rattle down.
It's probably the cartridges,
much-
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the cartridges, they
They're,
Oh, wait, wait,
they're
wait.
smooth.
I've
but
got like
they-
0 needle hang. That's
She
not
does
gonna
make
help.
a lot of noise though. I think that's the only problem with a lot of the. Yeah.
Okay. So for our potential sponsors, I am using an Acus M2, which is worth more than my life. Frankly, it's worth like nearly as much as my car. But I thought I'd treat myself.
Let's have a
Which-
listen to your machine, Steve.
So we're up at 100 hertz, which is the equivalent of about 8.5 volts.
I'd maybe go a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So 110, 9.
Yeah. Do you need this a little bit
Well,
higher up, or are you
9.4
good
actually.
there?
Let's just have a nosy. I think we're good.
Yep, sweet.
Okay, so I'm going to throw on a little bit of our glide onto myself and our mostly willing participant.
We'll see how willing I am after
Yeah.
this.
I feel like, well, no, we're quite a distance from your elbow ditch, so we should be okay. So, if we had a stencil on, I would probably be starting down here. Because I want to make sure that my lettering's nice and spaced, and I don't think we're going to be losing this anytime soon. I am planning to go top right down. So, if you're happy with everything,
Yep.
let's get rolling. So, fills up quite nicely. So, nice big stretch. I like to try and do it in the direction that I'm going to be pulling, and then give you an extra. I feel like I'm pushing down a bit too much, but
No, that's absolutely fine.
all right, grand. So there we go. There we go. So first line, how are you feeling?
That was nice. Felt like it were in.
Okay. Yeah, I heard it. Give it a bit of an extra wipe.
It's great. It's nice.
A little bit, possibly a little bit light there as I was going in. But I'll let that. I'll get a bit further, let that settle, and have a proper look once it's
May
nice
I
and
make
clean.
a suggestion for your hand placement,
Yeah.
Steve? Try.
I do have another machine if you want to.
Right there. Oh, these are tight.
Yeah, if you've got any moisture on your hands and you're trying to put on a small glove.
If you bar me
Good
off
luck.
for a second. So, resting the finger
Yep.
on my arm, and then when you hold it, is that what you're doing at the minute already?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, because then when your knuckles are here, you've got this to support you, and when you're spreading.
Do you see? I don't like to touch my finger.
No.
No, because I
I'll
like.
give you that back, love.
Because I feel like if I did that, it would sort of limit my movement. Whereas if I've got hopefully a decent stretch, then this hand can still glide, especially for bigger lines. But we'll see. No, Steve, that is a fucking ridiculous suggestion. But that's mostly me. But that's because, especially for longer lines, I like to try and get them all in one motion, because I feel like it might just be my sort of, I don't know, slightly OCD characteristics. But if I've got a line, even if it's broken like this, it's got like a big hole in it, I like to make sure that I take the gap and then get back in, and it's still one line.
Nice, fluid.
Yeah, because otherwise, if you take it off, you can be like half a mil off or something. And particularly for lettering, if it's not like a fluid line, even if it's got like breaks in between, well, I see it. So.
And notice it more. Okay.
Right. Little dab, probably slightly unnecessary. This is something I need to get used to as well, like running it a bit more towards myself. Right. Let's see if we can meet the corner there. A little bit shallow at the top just after that dent in there. But oh no, I think we're in.
No, that felt good.
Maybe a little bit, like a smidge gone. But if we're filling in black later, it's not, that will soon disappear. Right, if you're happy, I'll just crack on.
Yep. Try dabbing as well, Steve, so you don't lose anything. So if you put your glide on first, a little bit, glide on first, and then when you put your needle in, the ink should bubble on the glide, and then you can just pat it with your tissue, and then you tend to be able to keep your design a bit more. I can feel where you're lifting a little, you know.
I'm hoping I met it. I think we just about got away with that. It's not the most even of line weight.
It's
like
okay.
compared to the top, that's a little bit thicker. That's a little bit thinner. Like I said, I'm putting a lot of trust in the filling.
Trust yourself. It's okay. Better. And then just a little down. There we go.
Now, yours is the first forearm I've done before, and I've got to say, your sort of skin layers are very obvious.
Yeah.
Like it, oh yeah, it's nice. Because it's like, you can feel it, you can hear it.
Yeah.
From doing my knees, which is obviously a terrible idea, sometimes like, because the skin's so stretchy and then so close to the bone, and you're being so trepidatious. get so nervous with it, like it's very on-off. But yours is just like you're in.
I feel like
You hear
forearms
what I
are
mean?
just like that.
Like that's lovely. It's the sort of thing that like it's the skin that people dream of. I'll be honest, I have not been making it easier on myself though, in the pursuit of like.
That felt like a good line. Nice and even, nice
Yeah,
and
nice
solid.
and saturated there.
I feel like as you're going round, you're getting more confidence with it. That was a nice, consistent one as well.
Well, thank you for having very nice skin. I appreciate it. So it had a bit of a lift there.
Just trust yourself.
Yeah.
If you need to move your chair so that when you're leaning and when you're moving, you're fully confident in where you're pushing and pulling. So if you need to spin around this way a little bit to be able to drag it towards you, or if you need to move that way or you need me to move, don't feel afraid to move your client so that you can get a more confident pull.
Right, I am going to give that an extra hit.
Mhm.
It's going to be 2, so I'm going to work in and then work out.
Mhm.
Yeah, good. Let's just make sure I don't go too deep there. I think we're okay.
Mhm.
This is it as well, I'm terrified of blowouts. I'm
Feel
sure
like-
it'll happen at one point,
Oh yeah, it happens.
but
3, 4, 5.
yeah. I feel like though, like if I can feel when I'm locked in, especially like that finger against the cartridge, my little finger glide in, and they just kind of
Work
very
well.
stable. Then once it's there, it's there. But at the moment, obviously, it's not second nature. I have to think about these things.
I feel like with the blowouts, it's trying not to rely on putting the pressure on the machine to get your line in. So you need to find the sweet spot and stick to it, rather than pushing deeper into the skin to make sure that you can keep the balance, if that makes sense. So it's a nice glide, and then if you feel yourself wobbling, just stop, feather it out gently, because that's when you start to get the pressure to try and make sure that you can stabilise, and you don't want pressure to stabilise. Thank you, love. Where'd you get that from?
Nice.
I'm more than happy for you to touch back into them, just for lining's sake, just so that you can say that they're a confident line.
Right.
Touch
Sweet.
back into them gently. I feel like sometimes second pass is a bit easier as well.
Well, it should be. This is something I've sort of researched on with colour packing in particular. That you can do one pass, give it a wee moment, and then once you come back to it, the skin will be a bit more open.
I think in terms of stencil as well, it's easier to see once you've got the actual ink in. I was going to say that, like one of them hanging things.
Fuck knows.
Thursday.
Thursday.
I'll see you soon, Harful, darling.
Cheers. Thank you for the filming as well. Appreciate it. And for the lessoning, the setup, the telling off. No, don't be, honestly.
How would you feel about pulling your needle in a little bit? Or are you happy with where it is? You feel confident where it is?
So far, I haven't had any like any pulling, but I don't think it needs to be out that far.
Maybe try a little bit less. Let's have a look.
So we've got about
try that, Steve.
Yeah.
Just because then there's less for you to sort of rely on. I don't know how to explain it, but once you've got it in a bit tighter, you've got to be really, really precise with it. Whereas when you've got a little bit more out, it's easier for you to wobble and. It's
probably that depth that's making the difference between like a less confident line, a slightly thinner line kind of thing.
Yes, darling? Oh, thank you very much, love. No worries, darling.
But yeah, at the moment I've got this sort of thing, as I will do probably for months, of when I go in to initiate a line, I'm hesitating a bit and I get like almost a little bit of shake. Not as bad as like when I was absolutely first starting off and the hand fucking, you know, I could have had, you know, it looked like I was shaking. There's just a moment where it's kind of like a little bit less confident. So I'm just taking a minute to steady myself mentally.
She was a very soft line.
Just want to see if it filled in on that little corner there. Let's change our tissues. Yeah.
You see, I'd use that until it was dead.
One thing I've noticed though is like after a while, once it gets so saturated, it starts tearing apart and leaving bits.
I think it's easier to wipe with once they start getting a bit.
Oh, it's in there.
Yeah, it's
not
nice.
too bad, yeah.
It's a very. What are we using a shade or a liner?
Liner. This
Liner.
is 7. Okay, looking good. Have you noticed I've got a bit of a talking to camera voice? You know, I'm slightly aware that. Right, kind of. You've got a line from your previous tattoo, which
Is
kind
it throwing
of,
you off a little?
it follows on from that line. I just want to make sure it's separate, so I'm going to bring this out a little bit further. A little bit of tube riding at that. Maybe not tube riding exactly, because that would be quite.
I feel like that's a lot more controlled.
It's the overthinking that gets me. Although I don't want to underthink either, because if I do, then that leads to me not stretching skin enough. Because you've got to think about 4 things at once, haven't you? You know, skin stretching, needle depth, hand speed, actually following your fucking line.
I feel like this depth for you is a lot better. It might not feel a lot better doing it, but from where I'm looking, tighter. How are you seeing that?
What do you mean under the layer of ink? I'm wearing my glasses, isn't I? Yeah, I could stand to clean that off a smidge. One thing I notice as well when I'm on camera, I repeat words a lot. And they're often
Because
like...
you kind of forget what to say. I feel like as soon as the camera comes on, everything's just very, hello, yes.
It's the repeat words though, like I've said smidgen maybe twice in my life. I'm sure during this recording, count them folks. See? Little interaction there.
Break the wall.
Throw it in the comments. I feel like I've said smidgen now about 7 times. I just mean like a small amount, small area.
I feel like this is definitely a better depth for you. You're not
It's an old habit, if I'm honest. But yeah, I am gonna have to, because a lot of what I'm keen on doing includes very clean line work, or very strong, very bold line work.
I'd say maybe start using shaders if you're doing bold line work.
I am tempted. I've only got 11 shaders at the moment that I'm like happy with. Thing is, when you're used to using smaller needle groupings, and then someone shows you an 11 or 13 shader or something, you're like, holy shit, that's got to puncture someone's skin, and you know, it's got a lot of work to do.
I feel like the bigger the needles as well, sometimes it takes a little bit getting used to trying to get an actual line out of it, because when I first started, 3s and 5s were sort of like my go-tos, 3-round liner, 5-round liner, and then when I tried to use maybe like an 11-round line, it was really difficult for me to get a line. Like I couldn't get my ink to flow consistently, it was really patchy, it'd come out like bitty, it was quite difficult. It's all about like angling your machine a little bit different, running your hand at a different speed, making sure that you've got enough ink in your tube, especially if it's a bigger needle.
Looks like you're handling this like a champ as well.
Yeah, I don't really mind tattoos.
You find sometimes that like, it's a long one, that like tattoo artists, after a while, I mean it might just be an age thing, you get older and you're more sensitive.
You're calling me old,
No,
Steve.
well apparently not, because you don't have it. But like, after a while they're like, I fucking hate getting tattoos.
I hate healing tattoos, I don't mind getting them.
Right, I'm gonna give this...
Try it, Steve. Move your chair this way for me.
Yeah.
Oh, wait there. Come around this way.
Oh, nice one.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Ah, yeah.
So that when you're here, you're just pulling towards yourself.
Yeah, sometimes you don't realise as well, like how uncomfortable you are. Right, we'll give this a little inward ding. Sometimes it's nice to do that with this style of lettering as well, because it reminds you that it's made up of parts, which, you know, trade secret. All your lettering is made out of parts, little blocks of letters, lines. Which, when I've sort of shown students about it before, and they sort of, you know, they try and draw the letter A, for example, they forget that it's made up of basically 3 rectangles, 3 blocks, 3 lines, and they try and draw the whole thing, and then the centre triangle is like way off kilter. It doesn't match the your centres, lines going up and down and stuff.
Is it similar to like drawing people's hands and arms and stuff like that then? Like you can do it in bits?
Yeah, oh absolutely, yeah. That's literally like something I really pay attention to, especially if you're drawing from imagination. It's like, I know there are people that, you know, comic artists, for example, that, I mean, there's a guy like Kim Young-gi, who's like a Korean comic book artist, and you can see him drawing characters in absolutely perfect, distorted perspectives, and he will just fill a wall without any references, without any kind of, I mean, obviously he considers, you know, the structure and form of what all the body parts are made up of, but it's just natural to him at that point. You know? I mean, was natural to him, R.I.P.
Really?
Oh, it's such a shame. well, it is when any comic book artist that you look up to passes. But or illustrator rather, but because you're like, oh, I'm never gonna meet him now.
With these next couple of lines, Steve, try aim for the lighter side of touch rather than the heavier side.
Okay, I think the bottom of the S was a little bit too heavy.
Yeah, just watching the needle go in my skin were a bit scary. Yeah, please, love. Yeah. Try aim for like the lighter side of pressure rather than the heavier, because that nearly went all the way down to the tube on that bottom line.
Yeah, try right tube, mate.
Yeah.
I feel like try find a balance between, because this was a really good line. That one there and that one was nice depth. I feel like this is where we're borderline pushing. This is why I asked you if it was a shader, because this is quite solid for a 7.
Yeah.
So if we could get to sort of being back here, that were a good sort of depth.
Cool. I'll
But
try.
it was a very light touch. It wasn't too heavy, wasn't too light. It were a good medium.
I might concentrate on tattooing rather than talking about fucking perspectives and character drawing.
I feel like it happens more towards the end of your line.
Yeah,
you see?
I mean, I naturally sort of dig in a little
pressure.
bit with my hands. I probably need to just start gliding with my shoulder a bit more.
Try and aim for like a nice, even, consistent, don't dip. Just nice, even, consistent pull.
Yeah, this is the thing when, like, especially with, I hate to say it, teenagers, but when people sort of are looking to, you know, find a career, and especially the tattoo industry, they assume that because they can draw, they'll be able to tattoo, and it's such a different skill set. Obviously, drawing is important, but I mean, technically, you can tattoo without learning to draw.
My mum always used to say it can't be that hard, so I'll give her the machine. I said, go on then, do a line. And then she slowly realised that it's a lot more technical than just being able to follow the stencil. Because the machine rattles. I think a lot of people don't realise, because it's so still to the eye, how much the tattoo machine moves.
Right, it's going, what is it, 110 hertz as well, so that's 110 revolutions a second, which is a lot of in and outs. It's a lot of teeny tiny little dots.
A lot better.
Yeah.
A lot better that time.
Yeah, I felt that, and I was about to dig, and
Yeah,
I thought,
and
right,
you
I'm
still
going to
lift.
glide.
Yeah, you got it higher. That was a good done. A good save.
We could use. Bailey's got some meta glasses as well. That's the thing, to see what I'm seeing would be like, because I'm sure I'm covering this up for video, but whatever. Oops, excuse me. I mean, that was completely intentional. Don't excuse me at all. Luckily, it was exactly where it needed to be, but still.
Happy accidents.
To be fair, like, little dabs, I don't think they're the end of the world. I know.
I think with your style of script and stuff as well, because you know how to.
Oh yeah, it's for
You're
this
feeling
as well.
strong there, Steve, or do you want to go around a bit more?
I'm okay with this. Yeah.
That felt good. That felt alright.
Yeah, I mean, for this type in particular, where it's supposed to look a little bit creepy and a little bit sort of,
It's got a lot of character.
then you know what you can get away with. Obviously, if you've got a line that's fucking crossing over where it's not supposed to be, or your gaps are in the wrong place, then, you know, you got a problem, buddy. But, yeah, this kind of style can be very forgiving. Not quite enough stretch on there for my liking.
Is that a bit better for you to get to?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, this is the sort of thing I should be telling you.
Don't be afraid to adjust your customer, and that's one thing that I never used to do, and it used to really baffle my head because it's so much easier if you ask your client to just shift, or if you move them, gently guide them. It's easier for you to be able to get to, especially like the insides of the arms, inside of the legs and stuff like that. It's quite difficult if you're just trying to be polite. So don't be afraid to get your client to move around a little bit, adjust a bit more.
Give this a little bit of an extra.
Don't be afraid to go over the top of it. That felt like a good line. Yeah.
So like with lettering, this is an interesting one in that I like every line to have a purpose. So if I decide to point it out a little bit, it's because the letters have character. Any chance you could shift it around, please?
Hoorah!
So yeah, every line wants to be
Better?
Oh, you're not going to break it. You can give it a zoom if you want. We'll move it around. As long as it's not like Vaseline covered fingers on the lens.
What, love?
It's a business expense, don't worry about it. You're insured. Yeah, I think every line, and I think this goes for art in general, is that every line should be intentional. You find this with floral work as well. Sometimes like people might just put a leaf somewhere to fill out space, but if that leaf itself doesn't have
any purpose,
if it doesn't have character, you know, if it doesn't have some kind of interesting flow, then what's it there for, other than like a gap filler? That's my general philosophy with art stuff. I think and it does take a lot of go sometimes, because
I feel like this is stuff that I never really learned. This is a lot of stuff that I used to pick up at the old shop. Is like, for example, drawing a rose, everything has to sort of connect in a certain way, and you can't just put petals wherever. Like, there has to be a shape to it, and I didn't know that when I first started tattooing, so I was drawing things with like the rough idea of what it was supposed to look like, but when you actually look at the technicality of it, it didn't make any sense. The same with like shadows and stuff. Like, you keep sending us those shadows things. Those are helpful because a lot of people don't know where like light should come from. My partner actually mentioned to me once when I did a design, and she said, but where's the light source? Because there was different light sources all over the
I remember
tattoo.
that piece being, but that was a piece made up of 3 different things, and it kind of worked for it because there were like, it was almost like different scenes being torn out, or like a newspaper where there was like one scene at the top and then something in the middle. So that's okay. But I think it is important to know about light sources as well, because especially with flowers, if you really get into them, and if you want them to look like hyper realistic, or like even if it's illustrated style, if you've got a shadow, a cast shadow from a leaf falling onto another leaf and then following the curve of that, that's like, it gives it so much depth, and you can literally sort of like decide how far each leaf or each petal is from the one behind by like the depth of the cast shadow, how soft it is. To be fair, you can go into like a 3D program. You know, you could go into Blender or Maya or whatever people are using, and find a model, especially for humans, and put a light source and literally
just see what it
it
all looks like.
But it's one of those things, like, if you study it for a while, it becomes innate, which is not very useful for anyone trying to learn, because it's like, well, how do you do this? Oh, you just put the shadow
know how to do it.
Like, which is, I don't know, I found it for myself, like, trying to explain to people how, you know, light falls around the curve, for example, or there's a cast shadow on the floor as well as the thing, or if you've got a flower on someone. Just the other day there was like one with a feather, and there's a cast shadow, but it should follow the curve of the body part, because it's on top of the body part, it's not just like on a flat piece of paper. So it's difficult to explain these things without without an example.
It is all very technical.
I think if you want everything to look at its absolute best, and let's be honest here, it's not always artists looking at your work and critiquing it. A lot of the time, it's a customer, and they are, as long as it's sick and follow, you know, the form is there. It's
They're more than happy to look at it,
with
yeah.
roses and stuff in particular, like it can look like a rose, and it's a sick rose, or you can even get a bit more abstract with it, and you know, really simplify the forms. But if you go for realism, or like, I don't know if it's really a term, but like illustrative realism. Sorry, big long liner. I'm going to concentrate while.
Keep it nice and even.
I say big long liner, but in two. Pussy down there.
It's better to do it in two than for it to be one that you can't fix. So you start off nice and light as you're feathering in.
Yeah, so if you're doing sort of illustrative realism, to coin a phrase, then the more sort of volume and shade you can. Right, sorry guys, I'm touching my glasses. I know.
New glove, Steve. New glove.
I mean, disinfect my glasses afterwards. But yeah, I'm now aware that I have potentially bloodborne pathogens all over something which is right next to my face. So be aware, kids. Don't do what I do. Probably don't do what I fucking say either, to be quite honest. But yeah, I feel like if you really understand light and shade and try and use those principles, then it goes from being like pretty good tattoo to like fucking hell, that is a piece of art. Bailey goes on about it a lot as well, about like adding extra depth with shadows and stuff, and sort of how you can have soft shading or hard shading, or like God, there's going to be so much editing where I just literally stop talking. But you can define what a surface looks like. It could be like marble or stone or wood, literally just with the use of shading. Anyway, I'm talking like an expert, but like as we can see here, I'm just getting comfortable with drawing lines. To be fair, it is sort of lettering which I know what I'm doing with lettering. I feel like there's very little that can go wrong. Fight me in the comment section. Excuse me. Did you measure the gap between your ascender on your L? To be fair, that's just going to be me commenting on myself.
Fake accounts.
Yeah. I did talk to an artist a while back, and I was like, oh, how do you get so much reach on your posts? And like, oh, the first thing I do is I like all my own posts from 7 different accounts. I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
It feels gross.
It has to be done sometimes.
Yeah.
Throws it into the algorithm.
Just, I don't know. This is the thing with art as well. You just want to do the art. You want to make the... People are lucky to see anything, aren't they? But it's all been taken so much for granted.
That was a good line, that, Steve.
Well, I questioned myself last second, but...
Don't do it. There we go.
Luckily, again, with this kind of writing, I'm going to put in a little dip.
It's fine, honestly.
To be fair, that is actually on a parallel that will meet, but I'm going to put a dip in anyway, because I think they're cool. And then, now we've pretty much got our lining done. I feel like timing-wise, probably best to calm down after this and get prepared for your client. But
It's alright, try and black
I'm
it.
going to put some dots in, because it just makes it look like a bit more lively, as if sort of things are sort of falling apart in front of you. There's ways to do it as well to make it look like splashes. Happens a lot in graffiti and less so in calligraphy, unless you literally
So you got to
do
be
that.
careful with dots, Steve, because they're very easy to blow out.
Yeah, I'm not going too hard.
So just, it's better to go light and then have to go over it again than it is to go over it once and have it blow out. Can you hear the sound your machine makes when it catches?
It's quite light there.
Go again.
I don't think I'm not sure if it needs
You
more.
can do it.
Right,
Nice
just on
and
this
solid,
one, because I
yeah.
want it to look like it's fallen out of that hole.
Or like a soft sort of splatter.
Yeah.
I think what I might suggest then, Steve, if we're going to just leave it as the outlines, I'm going to get you out around shader, and I'm going to let you go around some of it in a shader just so you can see the difference between having to do it with a liner and a shader.